In the last part, you have seen that I'm trying to define decision, and I define it that decision, or you can say decision making, is the process of identifying and choosing alternatives based on the values, preferences, and beliefs of the decision maker. So, whenever this decision making process is there, of course, you will find one thing. What is that? Yeah, that is alternative. Okay, some alternative options will be there, then only you need to make some decision. Now we have seen that there are two types of decisions: programmed and non-programmed decisions. So in this class we'll see each of them in details. So now look at this figure, types of decision. This figure speaks a lot about these two types of decision. So program decision, a decision that is fairly structured decision or recurs with some frequency or both. What I have written here, that what this figure says, that this program decision is a kind of fairly structured decision. Not just say that structured, it says that fairly structured. And then recurs, this word also means a lot. You'll see that why while this figure says that they use this term recurring. Okay, recurring means those tasks which is repeating again and again with some frequency or both, say everyday basis or say on weekly basis, like that. So that is program decision. Example, starting your car in the morning. Clear? The non-program decision, a decision that is relatively unstructured and occurs much less often a programmed decision. So first of all, a non-program decision is unstructured, means relatively unstructured. You cannot say that directly that this is unstructured. It is relatively unstructured and it occurs much less often than the program decisions. Say choosing a vacation destination. See, in every year you may plan for two vacations or one vacation. In my case also, I used to plan one vacation at least in 1 year. Okay, so choosing that vacation, of course, it takes me a lot of time because I have to decide that which destination will be good from different perspective. Okay, so I'm not going to discuss my point of view, but you or yourself can discuss this with yourself, that whether how this becomes a non-program. Means, see, this is first of all less often, once or at most twice in a year. Second, relatively unstructured. So you have to go through actually different perspectives. Okay, so that's why I'm saying it as a non-program decision. Now everything is okay for this figure. So let's move then. Now I'm going to give you the textual definition of each of them. First, program decision. Program decisions are basically automated process. Note it down, automated process. General routine work, like these decisions have been taken several times. This decision follows some guidelines or rule. Just you have just seen that I'm using the term recurring because this decision have been taken several times. Okay, and following some rules. Now, one more examples, like problems related to leave are solved by policy relating to leave rules. Say in my university also, in the Kaziranga University, when I apply for some leave, I have to go through some policy rules. And it is an automated process. I just need to apply through our online portal. Okay, that is being provided by Kaziranga University. And based on some policy, that leave will be given to me, allocated to me. Okay, so problems related to leave are kind of program decisions. Whether you have been left with some that number of casual leaves or not, that sick leaves or not. Okay, suppose you have already taken 6 sick leaves. So again, you are applying for one more sick leave, then you may not be allowed to take that leave. So that is a kind of program decisions. No human intervention is needed. It is an automated process. I hope this definitions and example is clear to you. Dear students, if anywhere you face some problem, that comment box you see there, that is for you. You can take it, you can make it interactive by commenting throughout the video. Okay, I don't have a problem with that. I would love to see that you guys are really going through my video, the learning process well, and that will be reflected through those comments. So got it. So program decision is clear to you. Now coming to the non-program decision. Non-program decisions occur in unusual and non-address situations. So it would be a new decision. There will not be any rules to follow, and these decisions are made based on the available informations, and these informations are based on the manager's discretion, instinct, and perception and judgment. So in the last case, program decision, I told you that is a fully automated process. Now, I just say that this non-program decision should have to go through this manager's discretion and instinct and perception and judgment point of view. Okay, like you are going to invest in a new technology, that is also a kind of non-program decision. Just let me give you one example. Now in our Kaziranga University, we are trying to decide that which online platform will be good for us. Online platform means that online lecture, actually. We have different options, like we have several options like Zoom, Meet, WebEx, Windows Meet. So lots of options are there. So we need to compare, and then after comparisons, we need to go to a decision, and then the decision should be give a note by our university authority. So ultimately, it needs a lot of perceptions of different persons. So that is also a non-program decision. Clear? So this definition is clear to you. So these occur unusual and non-address situations. I have given one example of non-program decision. You give me one example from your side also. Now look at this figure. So this is a pyramid. You know that top, middle, lower. Non-program decisions lies at the top position, and managerial levels means non-program decision need these managerial levels at a very high level, means topmost decisions need to be made through managerial perspective points of view, means his or her perceptions is needed to make this non-program decision, like the one I have given in case of our university. Then middle, then lower means program decision. Okay, so that's it. I hope this diagram is also clear to you. Now, so decision support system. Actually, we are actually discussing about decision support system. We have been involved in different terminologies, and one important terminology is decision. So you tell me now, what does this decision support system generally involve with? Means decision support system generally involve decision of which one, either program or non-program. Of course, the answer is non-program decisions. This DSS always involved with non-program decisions. So there will be no exact report, content, or format for these systems. Reports are generated on the fly. I hope this answer is clear to you. Okay, then let's come back to the DSS again. Now we try to define DSS with respect to our data warehouse point of view. Now this definition is very important for you, and I suggest you note it down. DSS are generally defined as the class of warehouse system that deals with solving a semi-structured problem. That is, the task has a structured component as well as unstructured component. So DSS are related to related with some semi-structured problem. Now, what is semi-structured problem. As you have